and welcome to a new episode review for Spartacus War of the Damned. This episode was called Men of Honor, which is quite an ironic title if you've actually seen the episode, so let's talk about it. There are quite a few things I want to mention because I think there were some interesting moments throughout the episode. The first thing I want to mention for this episode is how the slaves were portrayed. I don't think as the audience we've ever seen this side of them, or at least them acting so animalish or so savagely. We've seen the Romans being very violent against them, and especially first season, second season, but I don't think we've ever seen them and how they treat the Romans when they capture them, at least not to that extent. And having them in the city and seeing how they are willing to hurt and kill and torture all the Romans, women, children, men, they're kind of harmless, I guess, in a way. It kind of makes you think, because you're rooting for Spartacus, but you're thinking, well, I mean, okay, but that's not right. I'm still rooting for Spartacus, and you understand why they are doing what they are doing, but I thought it was a very interesting dynamic that they exposed us to. Not all of them are good, and that goes for both sides. I think that was a cool little twist on the story in this episode. Second thing I want to mention is Naevia. I've always been a fan of hers. Last season, I really love how she evolved, and at the beginning of this season, she was freaking brilliant. But in this episode, I think we see something else in her that is very interesting and could be dangerous to Spartacus for the rest of the season. We learn a little bit about what happened to her after she left Batiatus and before she got to the mines, and it's not pretty. It's so not pretty. It has made her so angry. She actually wants vengeance more now than she even did last season, which is ironic since last season was called Spartacus Vengeance. But this season is a season for vengeance for Naevia. And I'm a little worried because I think she's a little too emotional about her decisions right now. And she's not really looking to the future and what's going to happen. I mean, she kills Attius for absolutely no reason other than she just thinks he helped the Romans, and anybody that helps the Romans needs to die. I don't have any proof, but I know you did it, so I'm just gonna kill you. Or she cuts the hand of the guy reaching for the bread because she thought he was reaching for the weapon, which he really wasn't, I don't think. So yeah, Naevia, I like you, but she's very angry and very bent on revenge, and emotions might get her in trouble. Unfortunately, she has Crixus by her side, which might be even worse because he's gonna do what she wants to do, so I don't know about that. But I'm definitely loving that exploration of the character. The third thing I want to talk about is Tiberius. Yes, of course, little Tiberius that I keep saying is like a little trouble. Well, my predictions kind of came true this episode when he orders an attack on Spartacus. Yes, Tiberius. You're sweet, but this is not going to end well for you. Spartacus defeats Tiberius's army, and that's just one. Second, it actually kind of forges the bonds between the Cilicians and Spartacus, which would have not happened before. I don't know if you noticed, but they were kind of going to betray them. But not anymore. Now they're friends. Thanks, Tiberius. I think he's going to have quite an arc this season, and I just kind of can't wait to see where it all ends up. And I'm not the only one who thinks Tiberius is acting irrationally. Even Crixus says, quote, "It holds no sense." Yes, Crixus, it does hold no sense. And so, those were the highlights of the third episode for me. But now, it's teaser time! Yes, I have once again seen the next episode of Spartacus. The fourth episode, I can't believe it's going by so fast. So, I shall tease it for you. First off, oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Holy crap. I don't even know how to express this. I wish I could talk about this episode because that's how epic it is. I mean, I'm just still like shaking from thinking about everything that happened. Obviously, I can't tell you exactly what happens, but let me tell you this. Within the first few minutes of the episode, something happens that will pretty much change how I thought, and probably you thought, this season was going to shape out. I did not see it coming, and I was like, really? So that's super exciting. And that's just the beginning. it just keeps on increasing, and so many things happen. Then I'm like, I mean, this is insane. This episode is insane. There's so many things that are going on. They're moving the story along in a way that I didn't expect, and in a way that I'm like, oh, I'm worried now. The final scene is amazing. I actually had a hard time watching. Usually I'm okay, but that one was, it's like I had to turn away a few times. Get ready for that one. This is what Spartacus is. You're going to love it. And 2 final teases. Number 1, Tiberius gets his wish, but not in the way he expected at all. Number 2, and that's for Spartacus, let's just say leadership's a bitch. Think about it. And so that's it for me. Yay! Or no, actually, I don't know why I'm happy, because that means we're closer to the end, so... But those were all my thoughts, but I'd love to hear what you guys think, because you have some good insights into this too, so I love to hear about your take on it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode. If you have anything that I didn't mention that you want to talk about, that'd be cool. Of course, as always, make sure to like this video, click the thumbs up button below the video. You can do it. I'll wait. Did you do it? All right. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of my Spartacus reviews and anything else we might be putting up on it. It's cool. That'll be cool. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See you next week. It's teaser time. It's teaser time. It's teaser time. I don't know what I'm doing.